Toyota reliability is going down the drain every single day, and the prices are going up. It's crazy. You look at a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra, it's going to be $60, $70, or $80,000, and you're like, I'm just looking at a Tacoma. I'm just looking at a Tundra. It doesn't even make sense. And the Tundras, it's been a disaster reliability-wise. Engine, disaster. Last year, they announced a huge recall. Nearly 100,000 Tundras needed complete new engines, and they didn't include the newest model year. Only 2022 and 2023's, and guess what? They had complete engine failure because debris was in the engine. But there's probably more to the story, and it's quite unfortunate that that would happen to Toyota. At least they took care of it. It's not taken care of fully yet, but apparently they're going to repair a full 100,000 plus engines. It's just going to take some time to do that. And you got to think about also the Tacomas are having transmission issues left and right. I got emails here that are saying they had complete transmission failure. And it's like, what is going on from Toyota? This is not like Toyota to have engine or transmission issues, especially with the Tacoma that was known to be a bulletproof truck until they changed it up with the 4-cylinder turbo engine that doesn't even get much better fuel economy, and it has a tiny gas tank, and it's had transmission issues. The Tundra, oh yeah, and the Tacoma went way up in price. The Tundra having also reliability issues, and apparently they fixed it. I think I covered it last year. They switched a part up in the engine, which probably fixed the issue, and they say it was debris that was from manufacturing that was left in the engine, and I think there's more to the story, and it's just crazy coming from Toyota because they're known for reliability, and that's what the customers know them as, and that's why their sales are able to stay up there because there's so many customers, so many Toyota fanboys, and I used to be a huge Toyota fan. It's just they've changed. They went after greed. Prices have went nowhere but up, and you can tell quality has went down. Even though they're building the Tacoma for pennies in the dollar in Mexico, $2.90 an hour wages on average, and they ship it to America and charge $60,000 for the Tacoma. They're screwing everybody over, and they're making a killing. I know it. And you got the Tundra just having reliability issues, and you go up to them and you say, okay, it doesn't have a V8 anymore. It's a 6-cylinder turbo truck, so of course they're having issues. And I know the Tundra before had some issues, but nothing like this. I mean, this is 100,000 new engines, so this is a big deal, and it's just the prices are so much, and what they did to the Land Cruiser is kind of sad as well, because we just don't get the one that we've had in the past. We have a turbocharged Land Cruiser that most people don't want, and it's very expensive for what it is, and even Toyota Camrys are cheaper vehicles. The problem is they don't supply the LE models. They always have the higher end models, and dealers want to order the higher end models because they make more, Toyota makes more, but I go to a Toyota Camry, it's $45,000, $47,000. Yeah, that's too much money, man, for a Camry. I'm all for Camrys, they're reliable, but not for $45,000, especially a Tacoma for $60,000, a Tundra for $80,000. No, that's too much money. It doesn't make sense. It's not what your buyer is looking for, especially for a Toyota. You know what I mean? They want reliability, and they don't want to spend $100,000 on a truck. It just makes sense for Toyota to do that, and the dealerships are almost the hardest to deal with. Not always, but most of the time, they think they have the most and best product on the market, and they want to charge market adjustments, addendum stickers, add-ons, all sorts of stuff. You get in the finance box. They want to say, you got to buy this, you got to buy Toyota Care, you got to get all this stuff added. It's going to be an extra $5,000. I hear it every single day, and it's pretty sad, and Toyota dealers are almost the worst to deal with, but that's not saying much because almost any dealer can be very difficult, but especially some of these Toyota dealerships. Very difficult to deal with, very annoying, and it's really unfortunate. And there's something called Gulf State, which control the port distributing to the dealerships, and they add a bunch of stuff on there as well, and it's just really unfortunate because if you're out of a Gulf State region, you can most likely get something without those add-ons. If you're in the region, it's going to have some sort of add-ons on there. There's just no way to get out of it from what I've seen. Same sort of deal going on in Florida. It's bad. They add thousands of dollars all sorts of stuff added on the vehicle and the dealership, everybody's hands in the cookie jar, and especially Toyota because they rose the price like crazy, and it's just insane. You go up to a Tacoma, you guys already know, $60,000, and the dealership adds this and that. It's just a never-ending mess. It doesn't really make sense coming from Toyota to have the reliability issues and the affordability issues because we're talking about Toyota. They went away from the people and they found greed and they took it all the way. Man, they're making a killing selling these overpriced trucks, and a lot of times these dealers are getting stuck with inventory, and that's never happened ever with Toyota. But it's a complete new world because they went after the money big time. $60,000 Tacomas are all over the place. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.